Welcome to the country where people sue over burger smells, where it's illegal to leave a sheep alone in a truck, and where there are more bridges than Venice and Amsterdam combined. This is America. 100 real facts you won't believe, but you'll definitely share them with your friends. Let's go. Some American cities are designed almost entirely around cars, with few sidewalks or bike lanes. This car-first urban planning has led to high car ownership rates and limited public transport in many areas. American tap water is generally safe to drink and heavily regulated. However, in some places like Flint, Michigan, contaminated water has caused public health crises, leading to nationwide scrutiny of infrastructure. U.S. homes are often built from wood, not concrete or brick, even in regions with hurricanes or tornadoes. The reasons include cost, speed of construction, and insurance coverage, not necessarily durability. In many states, electricity and gas are billed monthly, but water and trash collection might be quarterly or even annually, leading to big surprise bills for newcomers unfamiliar with the system. Some states legally require new homes to include a storm shelter if built in tornado-prone areas. These shelters can be underground or reinforced closets and are now seen as essential in places like Oklahoma and Kansas. In the U.S., a person can legally sue anyone for almost anything, even if the case seems absurd. While most frivolous lawsuits are dismissed quickly, some have resulted in massive settlements or influenced public policy. Jury duty is mandatory for most U.S. citizens. People are randomly selected and can face fines or legal consequences if they fail to appear, although many try to get excused through creative excuses. In some states, unpaid parking tickets can prevent you from renewing your driver's license or even registering your car. This policy encourages compliance, but has been criticized for disproportionately affecting low-income drivers. The IRS, America's tax agency, collects over $4 trillion annually, but the tax code runs over 70,000 pages long. Most Americans rely on tax software or paid preparers to file correctly. In many U.S. courts, you can bring a support animal, like a small dog, for comfort during stressful legal proceedings. These animals help witnesses, victims, and even jurors manage anxiety. Some towns in the U.S. elect unique officials like dog mayors or goat governors for charity or tradition. These symbolic titles are often used to raise funds or unite communities in quirky local pride. The Miranda warning, "You have the right to remain silent," must be read by police during arrests. If skipped, any confession may be deemed invalid in court, regardless of guilt. Some U.S. states still use bail bond systems, where people must pay large sums to avoid jail before trial. Critics argue this creates inequality, as wealthier suspects walk free while others remain detained. Certain crimes in the U.S., like tax evasion or wire fraud, can lead to longer prison sentences than some violent offenses. This reflects the country's strong emphasis on economic and financial law. Many court cases in the U.S. are resolved through plea bargains rather than trials. Over 90% of criminal cases end this way, where defendants plead guilty in exchange for reduced sentences. Baseball is considered America's pastime, but it originated from older British games like rounders. Today, Major League Baseball generates billions annually and is woven into the cultural fabric of the country. The United States produces more waste per capita than any other country, about 2 kilograms per person per day. Recycling rates vary drastically by state, leading to ongoing debates about environmental responsibility. The Hollywood sign in Los Angeles originally read Hollywood Land and was meant to promote a real estate development. Over time, it became an iconic symbol of the film industry. The U.S. has no official language at the federal level. While English is dominant, there are regions where Spanish, Hawaiian, Navajo, and other languages are recognized locally. The Library of Congress is the largest library in the world, housing over 170 million items. It includes everything from ancient manuscripts to modern video games and tweets. Silicon Valley, located in California, is home to many of the world's leading tech companies, including Apple, Google, and Meta. It began as a center for military electronics and evolved into a global innovation hub. Americans collectively spend over $100 billion a year on pets. This includes not only food and vet care, but also spa days, costumes, and even pet psychics. Alaska is so vast that some of its towns are only accessible by plane or boat. It has more coastline than all other U.S. states combined and is home to massive untouched wilderness areas. The average American home has more TVs than people. According to surveys, many households have screens in multiple rooms, including bathrooms and garages. The U.S. invented the internet, GPS, and the first successful airplane, and continues to lead in patents and scientific research. Despite contradictions, innovation remains one of its strongest national identities. That's it. 100 facts that prove America is stranger, smarter, and more surprising than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching all 4 parts. If you enjoyed the journey, give this video a like, subscribe for more, and let's keep exploring the weirdest sides of our world together.